and I have some explaining to do of what happened to vlog 2 of the Trick or Treadathon. I know I've been opening my... Oh wow, I just like smeared some lipstick onto my thumb or finger nail. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. But I do need to know and realize when, when it hits to a point where I realize that maybe I was too busy to even do a vlog. And that's kind of what happened, and I'm learning because, again, going towards that goal, overall goal of quality versus quantity, I do have to step back and evaluate if a vlog or a video is good enough to put out. And this one definitely wasn't because I did not read it all on the vlog. So, yes, does that put me behind? But I'm not really seeing it as putting me behind. There may just be a book we just don't vlog about, which is okay. It just happens. Now, if I was vlogging every day, that would be a different story. But I'm not doing that because I know I can't do that because of my schedule. Plus, then I will feel rushed to even get them out on time, and I just don't even want to think about that, and that's the reason why I'm not doing it. So, my hair just kind of got weird doing that. This weekend, I was just really busy, and some of it I couldn't vlog anyways, and then when I kept saying I was going to sit down and read, I never ended up reading, and I got to answer that phone call. No, I don't, because it's potential spam. The reason why there is no vlog 2, because again, I had to make that decision that I just did not, since I did not read, and it just, sorry guys, he slipped, that I just did not read, and it just wouldn't be something that I would watch or listen to in the background. So I made the decision to just delete the footage. And we're just starting new, so that means we will probably have to get at least 2 books done to stay on track, which is okay because that's why I'm starting the vlog on Monday. Plus, since these, also, a new thing, next week I am starting a new upload schedule, which I tried to introduce during vlog 2, so I'm going to introduce it here. So, I'm going to change back to Tuesdays and Thursdays, just because since I have time in the morning to edit, so I don't feel like I'm constantly working and invading in on me time at the end of the day. I just helps because I do need to have me time. Like, otherwise I'm going to go insane. That's one thing I have learned now. So, I can probably get vlogs ready and to go by Thursday. So that means I may have to start them and maybe start them on a Monday, or at least start them by Wednesday so that they can be completed by Monday to start editing to be uploaded on Thursdays. Plus, Fridays, we're starting to get to the point where, I'm already thinking of the weekend. I don't want to think of any more work and stuff I have to do already that I'm going to have to do in my personal life. So I was just like, what would help me mentally so that I feel like I do have a weekend and I'm not just editing all the time, or because I already have to do work most of the time during the weekend anyways, whether it be personal or my actual work, which I'm sitting at right now, if that makes sense. I hope you're following my thought process. So that's why I'm now doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then Monday mornings I'm usually productive enough in the morning that I can get what if I have to wrap up any editing or anything like that for release on Tuesday. So also an update on the computer. And reason why there's no content coming out on Tuesdays still. I'm still trying to figure out things that we can do for fun that do not involve my computer, because my boyfriend worked on yesterday trying to figure out and fix why my computer's not updating, and without it updating, it screws with certain programs in my computer. He says even though it's updating, he thinks now I should be able to use my webcam because my webcam stopped working. Found that out Friday night or Saturday night. It would light up when I plugged it in, but then I could not use it on Discord, nothing. So he's hoping maybe some of my programs now will work, even if it's not updated. But we will see. And it's getting to the point where we have one of our friends that's going to come over on Friday to hopefully figure out if he can fix it. If not, I will have to take it to a computer place and probably tell and spend money to update it to Windows 11, because we have a theory. I'm not going to say the theory of why we may need to do that, but yeah. On Tuesdays, just because I have been busy and haven't had time to like fully sit down and figure out what I want to do. So there may not be any Tuesday content for a little bit. It is on my to-do list tonight to start thinking of what I can do, at least for the rest of the month and into November, of what I can do on Tuesdays. If my Logitech camera, because that's what I have as a webcam with the Logitech program, if that program works and I can get my webcam to work, we probably could do some content on the computer, but I don't know if we can do Sims content quite yet. So, yeah. So update. A lot of updating for this Monday. But hey, that's okay, because I want to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. And when content will hopefully be back. So, but anyways, happy Monday. It is Monday. I am actually having a pretty good day. I went to a nutrition shake, like tea place that we have here in town. And I've been really, really loving this caramel apple crisp shake, and it has protein in it, and it really helps me with breakfast and lunch sometimes, because when I'm super busy, I forget to eat. I know, that's really bad of me. So at least I can drink this until I can get home and eat. And I actually, just speaking of, I just totally forgot. I forgot to take something out for dinner. Oops. Well, we're going to probably do something with meat, but it'll have to be a roll of meat, because I was planning on making chicken. Anyways, so, where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. But, so, yeah, did that. And so that means this vlog, we're going to try to read, yeah, I just lost my train of thought, guys. Hold on. Let me, find it for a minute. Okay. Now I remember where I was going with that. So, I feel very productive today, and I do have to get, and that's where I was going with this. And it's actually helped me wake up a little bit more in the morning. So, and I've already pretty much, as you can see by now, that I've already uploaded and posted the vlog I was supposed to post the previous week. But now it's going to be the Tuesday video. And there probably will not be a video coming out this Thursday then, or last Thursday. So this video will most likely come out, well, when you see it, which will be the next Thursday. Yeah. And yeah, pretty much it was a pretty easy morning. So far, I haven't actually started what I wanted to do today, which is I need to finish research for the murder mystery ball so I can get that sent off, because I would love to be able to start meeting with people after Halloween for that, because then that first almost full week of November, after that one is the murder mystery ball. And so I want to be able to get scripts out as soon as possible so they have time to our volunteers have time to look over it, and then be able to come to the meeting with questions and be able to kind of get a sense of their characters so that they know what to do during the murder mystery ball. So, anywhooser, need to get that done today, and then after, I really don't have anything planned. I've been really getting back into Animal Crossing, so I'm really trying to know that we need to get read, and I feel like if we can finish the one book we were supposed to read for vlog 7, which is The Hunt for the Seventh, right here, the book's in my bag, I will reward myself with Animal Crossing, or at least get to a really good chunk of it done, so over half, I can play some Animal Crossing. Yeah, reward myself. Other than that, I do have to prep for, which I'll do tomorrow, since that's tomorrow evening. I do have to present at a local organization. Was requested to tomorrow, but hey, I get free food. So, really happy about that. But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty much an easy, really to be honest, an easy week this week. Pretty much kind of busy between Tuesday and Thursday, and then that's all she wrote, really, to be honest. supposedly we have a wedding this week, but I have not heard any word from the people about that. So I don't even know, and I sent them an email because they still owe. So yeah, hopefully we'll hear from them this week, but yep. Also, I ordered a new planner, so well, that's really fun. This is a planner that I had previous that I thought I didn't like, but I kind of liked it because I could do bullet points as well as I can do, if I have times for things, I can allot that for. So kind of like an agenda book or whatever you call it. So, yep. But now I'm rambling and like procrastinating on what I really need to do. So, and need to get that stuff done. So, yeah. So I'll update you guys later, or maybe insert a second work montage. I don't know. Hello, everybody. It is a little after 1 on Tuesday, and I was planning on leaving around 1, but I think what I'm going to do is wait a little bit because 2 people showed up for a tour. So I want to make sure to wait until my docent comes back, just in case if somebody does show up and they want to see the house while she's gone, because technically she's giving them a tour of the rest of the facility. We usually don't do that, but they've said they've already seen the house. So I was just like, you know what, just go right ahead. You're here before 1, but if it was after 2, I would be like, yeah, sorry, because it's gonna take a while to get through all the buildings. But and they were willing to pay the, oh no, I gave him the wrong change back. I just realized that. Hold on. I may have to go change that. Just give me a sec. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I realized I gave the wrong change back and needed to go correct, because we have a tour group, as I was saying before, that just came in. So, hopefully I'll be able to get out of here shortly, but that's okay. At least I know I'll be able to leave early so I can go pick my boyfriend up on time. Because tonight I am presenting for a group that's meeting in another kind of, I wouldn't call it a city, but it's a bigger-ish town than I would say the town I live in, population-wise. That's in the next county over. So as long as I am around the farm at 4:30 for when I get picked up, because I'm not driving. So, and sorry, I'm brushing through my hair because it is, like, seriously windy. If you cannot hear the wind howling right now, it's, like, bad. But, so I'm brushing through my hair because I don't have a brush here, and I really should have a brush here. So, but I got most of the stuff done that I kind of was definitely needing to get done the past 2 days, which is working on researching some historical figures and making a synopsis for somebody who's writing a script for us. for the murder mystery ball. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I did read a little bit of As You Saw Last Night. And no, I did not get through halfway of the book because if you didn't notice my eyes in the video, I don't know if you can when you have it sped up. I was starting to not lose focus because my eyes were starting to shut. I was starting to get tired. So I did get to, however, I did get to chapter 3. So we're about 29 to 30 pages into the book. And I completely forgot. And of course, I have to remember this is a middle grade book. This is meant for kids from like 4th, 5th grade to like 7th or 8th grade. I would say maybe 7th. But the writing. But I gotta remember it's not for my age group. But it definitely, I think it's the author's trying to be mysterious about it. Like, we're not even, like, we're just dropped into it. Like, we don't even know anything about the main character. Nothing. We're just dropped into it. Maybe that's what it drew me to it, because it was something different than instead of, you know, dropping us in as the main character, but we also slowly get introduced to them instead of, because I really hate it when you get a whole bunch of introductory character out of the way, because it makes you feel like this character is set a certain way and is not able to grow. That's the reason why the character introductions, like in The House of Night, I was a little bugged by for being young adult fiction, because, you know, there's young adult fiction that you don't have to do that with the characters. It just feels like we really, and maybe I felt different, I don't know, but just, it really just irked me the wrong way, because it felt like we just knew too much of the character and they were just going to be set this certain way. Instead, it's like, no, your main character, like, it's kind of like creating a D&D campaign. Where's the call to adventure? And these characters will slowly evolve and change to be themselves that they're going to be at the end of everything. Because their characters are, like humans, are ever, evolving creatures. We change our characteristics based off of our experiences and what we learn and, and knowledge we gain. We can change. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just really confused everybody explaining that. So I do apologize if you did not follow me on that, because I went off on a really weird tangent that wasn't really well explained. But you kind of get the gist. So we're really just dropped into there, not really knowing a whole lot about, because I think, if I remember right, we're a Jim, who obviously is a boy main character, which I don't actually read a lot of male main characters or male point of view books, so yeah, a little different for me, and I really enjoyed this book. I don't know why. When I checked this out from the library back when I was like 12 years old, I read this several different times until I had to return it, and then I don't know where, just couldn't remember, just was obsessed with it for like 2 or 3 weeks when I had the book, and then just forgot about it, and then wanted to really read it again, and I couldn't remember the title. Yeah, but I figured, well, since I'm done with things for the day, and I usually take a lunch, and I didn't take a lunch today because I had a very slow start to the morning this morning because I couldn't focus. So I worked through my lunch break, since I already kind of took like a break at the beginning when I got here around 10. So I figured I'm going to read a little bit until my docent comes back so that she can be able to watch the house. So let's read. to, I think, halfway, point where it skips a little bit in chapter 4. And I think the scene on page 50 is just kind of gut-wrenching for a little kid to have to come to that realization, because I believe he's only like 12 or 13. He's not much older. His sister's like 9 or 10. That about his dad's grief of losing their mother so suddenly. Coming to the realization that he's going to have to do this by himself and not make his father worry, because his father needs his work to help keep going and process and everything, and literally calls himself an orphan. He just says on page 51, so here I was, Orphan Jim. Because he believes that he lost a piece, pretty much his dad, when his mother passed away. And it's hard because people deal with grief differently. And I know being a parent after losing your significant other and trying to pick up the pieces for your family is very hard. I've fortunately have not experienced something like that in my childhood, but I know some of my friends have, as well as people that I know of have experienced this. And it's just, some parents sometimes use having to be strong for the kids and help them move on, but some significant others end up like this, where they're struggling really hard. And especially if this was kind of what we call the classic marriage, where the wife was a stay-at-home mother and did a lot of the child raising and everything, and the dad was the provider, and saying that he wasn't there for his kids, but he was mostly the provider. This would be definitely very new to him, of trying to be that nurturer and that caregiver. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, and that's pretty sad. Anyways, I'm going to keep reading. Everybody, it is 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Sorry if I look a little miffed, but I thought I had solved a temporary solution so that we could have Sims videos, and it turns out now my microphone is not working. So I was going to be able to use the Logi program that came with the webcam. Even if I couldn't use the webcam, I can still record the screen. But my microphone is not working. The only other thing I can probably figure out how to work is maybe my headset mic. And maybe that's what we're going to have to do. And if that works, I may be able to record some of the videos that I wanted to for Tuesday. But if not, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board on that. But I figured I would pop in. As you saw, we read yesterday and actually got a good chunk of the book done. We are now on chapter 10. So we're on page 140. And thoughts so far, as I'm kind of thinking about it now, of this book, definitely a middle grade book. I do have to keep in mind. So some things that they're doing is most likely because it's geared towards a certain audience. So again, I have to remember that. So not being too critical of writing style and choice. But overall, I am enjoying it. It is keeping me wanting to, keep going and reading it. It definitely draws my attention in, which if it didn't draw my attention in, I probably would DNF the book and pick something else. But I can see why I, fell in love with it, just because of the mystery and suspense. And, we're starting to slowly figure out the characters and their personality. But definitely, again, and I'm trying not to pick apart the writing, it's just, I feel like I've read middle grade books that are a little bit set up better than this, like the Rick Riordan series. But that's okay. And I don't even know if Christine Morton Shaw has any more books. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So, but anyways, I'm going to start planning so that I can, since that's the one things I wanted to do this week, and figure out what I can do for Tuesday videos. It may be a whole bunch of book tags. I don't know for right now, but we will see. So I'm going to get to going and doing that while also enjoying my nice shake, and I'll pop back in a little later. It's a little bit later and I am at home. I do have to leave here shortly to go back to town to go to bell choir practice, but I got a package in the mail that I want to open with you guys. Also, I believe it was this past weekend, I did also go to the bookstore in the town kind of near us. It's a new one that opened up this year, and I wanted to show what I got from there. So this bookstore is kind of like a fantasy sci-fi or high fantasy sci-fi genre bookstore. So kind of up my alley. It has some of the books that I do enjoy. Also some classics. And so one of them is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. I read this back in 8th grade and it really got me into the mystery kind of thriller genre. So I thought this version was stunning, and she does have more Agatha Christie books there at the shop. But this is my favorite book that really got me into Agatha Christie. I don't know if I want to read any more from her, but we will see. If you do want to see my reaction to first time reading Agatha Christie books, let me know. That would be kind of a fun vlog series. So the next one is The Girls Are Never Gone by Sarah Glenn Marsh. And this is kind of like a spooky, like haunted, supernatural, like estate vibes. Like it's supposed to be, Dare Chase doesn't believe in ghosts, but as the host of Attachments, her brand new paranormal investigation podcast, she knows to keep her doubts to herself if she wants to win over listeners. So this is kind of interesting. Her first season subject is the Arrington Estate, a sprawling manor rumored to be haunted by the spirit of Atheline Bell, who drowned in its lake almost 30 years ago. Dare is more interested in investigating the suspicious circumstances of Atheline's death, which she thinks points to a decades-old murder, not something supernatural. Which almost kind of screamed truly devious vibes to me, even though this person is a skeptic, but for some reason, contradicting herself of having Attachments, which is a brand new paranormal investigation podcast that this person is hosting. Kind of up my alley, so yeah, so those are the 2 books that I got. Also, I ordered a new planner off of Amazon, so I wanted to open it up with you. Now, I did have a planner back in the past, but I kind of didn't like it, but now I wanted to give it a shot again just because the type of planner started growing on me a little bit, and how do I open this? Oh, there we go. So, it's called Excello Global Products, and this is the planner. Let me go ahead and open it up and show you guys. So it's a 2022-2023 Academic Essential Daily Planner. Of course, I'm not in school, so I didn't really need the academic version of it, but the reason why I really liked it is because it has spaces to like write a to-do list, and it's bullet point as well as times down here below. So when I do plan things at like what times during that day, I can jot it down. I did really enjoy it, but then I decided I wanted to go with something different. But really, to be honest, I really like the bullet points in this one. Plus, the pages are thick enough. I can use gel pens as well as fine felt tip pens as well. So I can make it more colorful. Now, of course, this does start in June and ends in July of the next year. So that's the only way you can actually purchase these without them just being a strictly 2023 planner, which still fine with me. I don't mind. And it also has the month at the beginning of it too, if I didn't show that. Or it should. Yeah. And it's big and spacious. So. But. As you saw that I did get some reading done, and we are now to page 184. Which is just right into a chapter. Sorry, the book is not with me, so I can't remember what chapter we're on. But we're at the point where our main character, Jim, is getting in trouble for wandering around the manor. And is starting to kind of run to the big conclusion at the end. And I kind of feel sorry for the guy, because he is getting blamed for things that, yes, he is running around the mansion, and yes, he did get caught in a lie. But really, in reality, it's starting to kind of look dangerous for him, of his dad losing his job. He's getting blamed for everything, and it doesn't help that his dad is still very much in the grieving process of his wife passing away, and his sister, even for being 9 or 10 years old, is starting to kind of resent her brother because she feels like she's causing more stress on the father than there needs to be, and Jim only cares about himself, when in reality he doesn't. He's trying to solve this mystery that it seems that the children of the home want him to figure out, the ones that have passed away, before something bad happens, and yada yada yada. So, yeah. But I'm going to let you guys go for now. I do plan on reading maybe some more, and maybe we can finish the book today so that we can get started on Dracula. If not, I was planning on maybe playing some Sims, because I've been kind of in the mood to play some Sims. So, we will see. But I will let you guys go for now, and up to you guys later. Hi. It's like 1:30 on a Friday. Hi. I did not vlog yesterday just because there was a lot going on. One, our shower stopped draining. So my uncle worked yesterday afternoon, so he couldn't be in the field fixing that. So it's fixed now. We can use it. Really happy about it. And he seemed to be in a lot better mood today. So, and it is like really cold right now. Supposedly it's supposed to be 50, but it does not feel like 50 at all with the wind. It feels like it's 30. Like, that's how cold it is outside. And of course, I'm wearing a thin sweater, but I'm also wearing like a really puffy sweater underneath of this too. So, but anyways, and also I'm hiding the patch that's on it because it gives away where I live. So that's why I'm kind of slouching down and hiding it with my hair. So, hello. I have not read any more of The Hunt for the Seventh, even though I do want to finish it today. My plans are to finish it today so that we can at least get a start in Dracula in this vlog, and then we can move on to the next vlog, which will be Dracula. I mean, I still have 2 full weeks to get 2 books done, so, and we've been kind of getting a book done a week, so Wow, today has just been really weird. Like, I've been in a really good mood, but this week has been really interesting, especially in the celebrity news, because we lost the actress who played. She played a lot of roles since, her debut, because she was in movies when they were black and white, and people might know who I'm talking about. I believe her name was Angela Lansbury. But I formerly know her as Mrs. Potts from the 90s animated Beauty and the Beast. She passed away, so my childhood. And then today, to find out the actor, I forgot his last name, but his name is Robbie, that played Hagrid in the Harry Potter movie franchise, also passed away today. Like, 2022, can you stop taking my childhood? That'd be great. Like, I understand, like, we're born, already aging and, or we're going to move on from this realm someday. But it just, wow. 2022 has just been, I said 2020 and part of 2021 was really bad, but this year I think 2022 was just like, okay, hold my beverage. And I'm like, okay. But one thing that going through these things, and I'm sorry if I'm really sounding vague and kind of jumping around. Some things I would like to keep personal, and just private. And I really appreciate it, with you guys respecting my privacy. I want to be as transparent as I can, but there's just some things that I just don't feel putting on social media or out here on YouTube land. I don't think it's really appropriate, so I do keep some things private. But the way 2020 has gone, it's just, it reminds me, and what I've really learned from this year is that, life can knock you down, but it's how you react to it. In all honesty, I can feel sorry for myself. I can cry. I can whine. I can vent about it till my face is blue. But in all honesty, it's not going to change what's happened. Does it suck? Yes. But it's the actions afterwards of how you keep moving forward. Even when you feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, there always is. Even if there feels like there's so many hurdles and obstacles in your way, but you come out stronger in the end of it. And life does give you its beautiful moments after a long, hard battle. Sorry to get philosophical with you guys. It's just something that I've, realized that I've gone through, my boyfriend and I have gone through a lot in 2022 that, has made us stronger in the end. It has made us realize things, that, and this is not me saying I'm breaking up with my boyfriend, realize things of, our relationship as well as, our characters of who we are. And I feel like it's really helped us a lot in growth. Because all you can do is just grow from here and learn and move forward. So, but there is just some days where I do kind of let myself sink down a little bit and let myself just, I don't want to say grieve, but in a way it kind of is for myself sometimes. But as long as I know that I can't just, I can't just stay there because it's not going to solve the issues, it's okay. So everybody kind of handles situations differently, and that is completely okay. So, but that's just made me realize, and I guess it took two more celebrity deaths from my childhood, I guess, but So, yeah, currently I'm at work, obviously, as you can tell from the background, and I'm currently working on family tree stuff. So yeah, working a lot of things in the past. I also made, before I started, because I kind of couldn't focus right away, so I wanted to do a couple of things that would help me feel focused. I sometimes do that when I don't feel like I'm, because if I try to do something when I'm not really focused on it right now, or I need to get in a mindset that helps me be focused or motivated, it's not fun for me. So I made a couple of playlists. So I really like the idea of making playlists when you ride like certain, horses. Just because it kind of helps you, in that mindset and everything, and it kind of is cute because sometimes, the horse may react to it and like it or not, So I made one for Shakira and I made one for Fancy, and like some of the songs are the same on both, but like they're just polar opposite. And I think it's really great, and it shows, how animals have their very own unique personality, especially mine. So I have not made one for Ty yet. I'm still kind of thinking about what I want to be on his first. So, but yeah, I did that. But not a whole lot going on. I figured I would pop on, and maybe we'll do a little bit of a work montage before, between 2 and 2:30. I do have somebody that's supposed to be showing up for a tour, and it may be we only get to the house today and a couple of other buildings, just because of how cold it is, and I really don't want to be outside, and a lot of our buildings are not air conditioned or heated. Only the house, the church on the property, and parts of the 2 big red barn buildings that we have on here are climate controlled. So I'm hoping they spend a lot of time in the mill house and we don't have to go to a different building. I know that sounds really selfish of me, but it's cold. Like, you guys don't understand. It is cold here. It's not like Alaska or Antarctica, but it is cold here, and it got cold fast. So, and they're already predicting a nice, long, cold, bitterly cold winter. So, yeah. But, I'm gonna let you guys go for now and insert a work montage. Sunday at like noon. I'm sorry I haven't vlogged a whole lot this weekend. One, I was kind of busy yesterday hanging out with friends, and again, I kind of like to live in the moment with things, so I don't tend to vlog a lot when I'm doing things. It's just a habit. If it was just me, I probably would have vlogged more, but again, to respect my friend's privacy and also just to live and have fun in the moment, I do that. Also, you hear how stuffed up I am. I'm pretty sure I have a cold. It came on thinking it was allergies last night, but I really think I have a cold. Because I've never had that severe of symptoms without being a cold. So, and my friend said she woke up, she was coughing and kind of felt a little drowsy and stuffed up. So I think we both got colds. Which doesn't surprise me because of how Iowa weather has fluctuated so much the past 2 weeks in general. It's probably about the time that we would get sick. And I felt so bad because we were having fun and it just hit me after. That's why I thought it was my allergies. It hit me right after messing with hay. But I don't know. So sorry if I seem a little out of it. But today, since I'm not feeling good, I really just want to curl up on the couch with a good book and just veg. Sorry this vlog wasn't really as exciting, but just stuff happens. And then this week, I don't know how much exciting it's going to be for the next vlog, because this week I am really busy. Like, I have probably between Tuesday and Thursday, I have things planned each evening, whether it's going to a meeting or practice. So yeah. I wanted to say hello. We're coming back from our usual trip to the city near me, where I live, with Lady. She's in the back. And sorry, you guys are on my dash because I'm just too lazy to put this in the tripod. Plus, I'm driving. So, we went to Pet Supplies Plus, which is what I usually try to take Lady to either every weekend, if not every other weekend. Sometimes it's not every weekend, which is fine. Got her some bakery treats, a new toy, and then I also got a disposable roll carrier as well as some disposable bags for her, because I don't know where her other leash is that has the disposable roll container. Plus, I figured it wouldn't hurt to have another one anyways, so. Then, I went to Target, broke down because I wasn't feeling well, and bought another cup, and also bought myself my unusual drink. Then went to the bookstore that opened up this year in the city, bought a book that I was interested because I'm kind of interested in reading the author, so from this said author. And yeah. Oh, and I bought a game from Target, so I may play the Switch a little bit today. Just stuff that I can do on the couch where I don't have to like get up and move. I did get up and make something in the crock pot or slow cooker. So there's that. I'm sorry, I just don't seem really excited. I really don't feel good. But I figured I'll pop on, and the reason why I may not vlog as much today as well, you can kind of see. I'm just not myself, but I do want to read, so I may vlog a little bit of that, depending on how I feel. I may also take a nap. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't feel good. So this is what it's leading to. I think I'm pretty sure I have a cold. So, but I figured I'll pop in and kind of explain what's been going on. I'm sorry, and I'll update you guys a little later. Hello, this is future me editing this vlog. I did not realize I did not close out that vlog. As you could tell, on Sunday I was not feeling the greatest, and I probably had it on my mind to put an outro, but didn't obviously did not execute that plan. So hello. So we did finish the hunt for the 7th, and I will have to say I did enjoy that book. Like, thinking about it now, I did enjoy it. I mean, yes, will I ever read it again? Probably not, unless I give it to my future children to read or read to them. Just because, again, it is a middle grade book that it was written well in some aspects, and then some aspects it just wasn't. But it's just, maybe the writing style is just not my cup of tea. That is completely fine. So, but anyways, and plus I'm an adult reading a middle grade book, so, you know. But thank you so much for watching. Again, sorry for not putting an outro on here, but hey, here's one now. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the Trick or Treadathon. We are getting some reading done, which I'm pretty proud of myself because I usually don't read a book a week. So, yay. But I hope everybody has a great rest of their week and great start to their weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!